Mhm. Well, as we talked as a team after the season, it's interesting to see how expectations shape our perception. So the guys coming from 2021 obviously had very high expectations, and so not making it back to the Final Four, everybody could say, "Oh, we were disappointed with that." At the
Mm-hmm.
same point, we win the conference, we get to the Sweet 16 for the fourth out of the last 5 seasons. Um, so there's a lot to be proud of there. And it's interesting because what we talked about as a team was, okay, well, what are our takeaways, things that we should make sure we're focused on and be proud of from this season? And some of those things are, you know, we graduated, some very important players last year,
Yeah.
then had an unexpected loss of a key player as well. And when we came into the beginning of the season, we had multiple injuries, and then the beautiful lingering red card for Michael Kutanzera from last year's semifinal game. That I'll reserve comment on. um,
I'm just not gonna go there. Like that's just gonna
yeah,
be so.
yeah, I'm telling you,
That's a lot of
it's
trouble for a
quicksand. It's
recorded.
quicksand.
Yeah, for a recorded video, right? Like, yeah, we don't want to dive into that one.
But so there's like a lot of things that when we looked at it, like there's a lot of transition and people had to step up to new roles. And the interesting thing is when you look at from where we started in preseason games and our first couple games to where we finished, our starting lineup changed 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So we were figuring it out, people in new positions, people moving to new spots. Tyler Smith had been playing the sixth position, and then we realized we needed him at center back. And then I look at Wayne Agby had been an outside midfielder, and we needed him up top. And you look at the different outside backs that we used all throughout the season because of a high rate of injuries. There was a lot of change and transition for this team. So I think they handled that wonderfully. And I'm really proud of the guys for adjusting and finding a way to really be the best team we could be.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, um, I know the guys would have wanted to go a little bit further, but we played a very strong team in the Sweet 16, and we didn't finish
Yeah.
our chances well enough. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of how our game goes. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's a tough one, um, but I give a lot of credit to Kenyon, and I think had we finished our chances better, I think we did enough to feel like we could have walked away with a win in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, when you look at it, it's a conference title, a Sweet 16, 3 All-Americans, 2 academic
Oh my gosh.
All-Americans. We just had
Yeah.
5 people named first team All-State. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great season, and the guys
Yeah.
should be really, really proud. Um, it's just tough coming from last year. I know, they think, oh, we got here, so now we're going to be back here,
Yeah.
and
No
that's
guarantees.
tough. There's no guarantee, and
Yeah.
sometimes you need a little luck to go with it. But overall, I think there's a lot to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.